Father, we thank you for this time. Everything we are doing here today, you are the one who has arranged and ordered it. Lord, bless my hearers today. Let this talk, oh God, be a blessing to somebody today. In Jesus' name I pray. I'm looking at health as a resource. Health as your resource. Everybody here today, you see, from our elders to our children, all of us, we transact business with currency. We all have, if I ask you now, we have pocket change. And everybody here today has an idea of how much he has in a bank account. It may not be exact to the last kobo, but I'm sure up to somewhere the last 1,000 or million, you have an idea. If it changes, you will know, you will spot it. Money is a resource, correct? You can't take that away. But when we talk about resources, the first thing that goes to mind is money. Time is also a resource, because if you want to write JAMB at 100 years old, they will tell you, what are you using it for now? Time is a resource. To have time on your side is a resource. Knowledge and skill are also resources. So money is a resource, time is a resource, knowledge, skill are also resources. But there's one last resource that most of us don't think about, is your health. People don't see it as a resource. Most persons don't look at health as a resource. They look at it from a different angle. In the hierarchy of resources, health is number one. And most people don't, and yet it's number one, but most people don't even know it as a resource. No matter how occupied a car is, the driver's space must be left. You are in the tarmac. The aircraft is filled. Lagos, Benin. We are all waiting. They say no pilot. Una go there. Una go there until una tired. Everybody carry him bag. Go back to his house. So your head is a pilot of all your other resources. So all others are passengers in your car. Your head is your driver. Because that time, that's your knowledge. You are an egghead, brain. You know, when we were schoolboys those days, there's what we call Mr. Alpha. I don't know how they do it now. Then talk about aggregates. Aggregate 7, aggregates. The whole city will be shaking. Aggregate 9. We call them Mr. Alpha. Those days in the boys, Alpha. I say, it's Alpha. Alpha means to us that time, for those of us who are in the sciences, Maths 1, chemistry 1, physics 1. That means everything is alpha. That means, English is the only one. That one is Oyibo language. So maybe you get 5 or 6. You even know that you can't get 1. That one, we don't count English because that one is nobody's terrain. But this guy will get Maths 1, physics 1, chemistry 1, biology 1. Everything is standing until English. Maybe you will get C5, 6. So we call those guys Mr. Alpha. Then he will write JAMB. Not this one, they writing JAMB. Your papa, they beg one side, they beg one side. National merit list. They will draw cutoff. You are on top. You don't even need your father. You only tell him that you have been admitted to so university. You are in national merit. Some of us, we schooled outside Benin, so we didn't have catchments to guide us. If you don't enter national merit, no, I beg. Because that school is then we're called Bendelite. Your school is not a catchment, so there is nothing like I beg. If you don't make the cutoff for that school, forget, wait till the next year. So you will get Mr. Alpha, you will pass the national merit, you will resume year 1. In 5 years or 6 years, no repeat, no receipt. All exams once. If they log you in, they log you out. You just enter, you come out. GPA 4.77, Alpha, first class. You go engineering. See, all that will become useless if your head fails. First class, they will say in the US, magna cum laude, Harvard, all that will be nonsense when the head fails. That's why you must watch your health, your money. I've met men in their death throes, on the deathbed. I treat a lot of oldies. My patients are mainly elderly people, so maybe that's where I learned some. I used to learn from my patients. The average age in my clinic is in their 60s, 50, 60. Either they have had a stroke, or they have dementia, or they have Parkinson's disease, because I'm a neurologist. I trained first as an internist physician, and I trained secondly as a neurologist. I trained thirdly as a stroke neurologist. So my clinic is a stroke clinic. If you go to my clinic, it's all wheelchair bound. So when I see a man on wheelchair, when I see a sick person, by default, is my friend. Every sick man is my friend because I'm in their midst. There's no day I don't talk to a sick person. So if I see a group and I see a man who is disabled in that group, that's the man I'm going first to go and talk to because he's my friend. So I'm friend of sick people. I know the world doesn't like them. The world likes well people. But me, I like people who are sick. But please don't be sick, I beg. Don't be sick. I don't want you to be sick. But I like sick people because I live in their midst. I talk to them. I live with them. There is no day I see per week, not less than 100 persons per week. Sick person. I talk to at least 100 persons per week who are sick, and they are all sick. Not malaria. Oh. When you get malaria, they say, that will not be sickness now. You just walk to shop, buy Lonat, buy Amatem. You know they're sick. No, they say, this sickness. My friend, people who are sick don't have mouth to complain. I have found out those who have malaria complain more. I found that those who have just malaria, now headache they do them, bitter taste they vomit, is complaining. I don't know what I do the sick. Now sickness you call this one. When you work out by yourself, go buy medicine. Thank God you are not sick. May God not let you sick in Jesus' name. You see, your health is your most important resource. So health is defined as a resource for everyday living. So when you talk about your resources, count health first. Don't count your money. Don't count your degree. Your health is a most important resource for everyday life. As you transact business with currency, buy pure water. That's how you use your head. It's a resource for transacting business. If you see it that way, you look at it differently. Most of us don't see it that way. I'm sure right now it's making sense to you now, the way I'm seeing it now. Before now, it wasn't like that. Your head is your most vital resource. That's why you watch all your resources. Most people don't watch their most important resource. They don't watch it. If I ask you now, when last did you submit yourself for a medical check? I won't ask you, but I want you to answer it within you. When last? Not check my blood pressure, tie my hand, check my sugar. I'm fine. No, you are trivializing it. That one is KG1. That's KG, kindergarten medical checkup. Then check me for chemist. They say my BP good. As I did, I checked yesterday. 120/80. Is a lie, sir. That's babyish. That's puerile. You have not done a medical check, sir. You have not. You have not. He said, I go tie hand, like they say it. I go tie hand. Sir, you are not doing checkup. When last did you submit your urine, your blood samples, ran x-rays for yourself? See, after age 30 years, you are not young. If you are up to 30 years, you are no longer young. If you like, be putting trousers below your waist. You know those boys that put, their pants are what you see, low waist. That doesn't make you young. Barb haircut, barb cameo, or barb galas, it doesn't make you young. Your bones will soon tell you that, hey, don't, all those things you are fixing, fix. It doesn't change your age. Makeup doesn't change age. Fix false nails doesn't change age. Brazilian weave on, blah, blah, they are good, but that doesn't change the real you. Your liver, kidneys, and those organs, they know your age. If you like, change it, swear affidavit. Those organs, you can't change their age. Because there's a candle of life. Everybody is going to the grave. Everybody is going to the grave. But what we say, don't go to the grave with a jet bombardier. Don't drive an SUV to the grave. Go on a snail pace. Go like tortoise. Why do you check up? So you go to your grave like tortoise, slow. You are grizzled. You have gray hair everywhere, no black. That's when you should sign off. Because you are designed to live long. God said so. Medicine said so. I will show you scriptures. You were designed to live long. So don't let anybody fool you. You were designed to live long and to know where you want to sign off. So this one you are saying, so the most important resource for everyday life is what people don't watch. And what you don't watch, you don't want. You bought shares in First Bank, Skybank. Once you hear First Bank, your body will just, First Bank, what's happening? Because you have shares there. Your head, Oga, you say, they are discussing health matters. Say, change the station. Change the station. I know they're sick. You are not interested. So you feel, see, that you woke up in the morning, entered your car, enter the bathroom, groomed yourself, enter the car and zoom off is not equal to health. I'll show you now. That you are sitting down, may God give you health, but that you left home today all by yourself, use the bath, use the washroom, dressed yourself, blah, 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 drove yourself, that does not equal to health. Because if you mark your own exam, you will always pass. If I give you your scripts, I say, hey, Oga, Chemistry 101, mark up. Anything you write, now be your score. You go put A. You failed before. Say, as a man, don't give me blank check. You will always pass an exam that you are the examiner. How you go examine yourself? That's madness now. That you admit in Uselu, you write your own exam. Marker, you put F for your own paper. They will say you are mad. If you mark your own exam, you always pass. Most persons are marking their exams on health matters, and they are always passing. It's a false pass. It's not real. God promised us, Exodus 23:25, you shall serve your God. He will in turn bless your water and your bread, and he will drive away sickness from you. God gives knowledge and then gives wisdom. That you don't know doesn't mean that it's not there. That you don't say, I didn't know. Most persons who fall down say, I never. You know, when you come to around the stroke ward, I see young men and my heart bleeds. In their 50s, in their 40s, who are down with a very bad stroke. I asked him, I said, my friend, this thing that happened to you was preventable. And as at Christmas Day, you were powering a BP of 200, 120. You didn't know it. He said, sir, I don't even know, say, that kind of thing they exist. I know they sick. As you see me, I'm strong. I full ground. I did can't be. You did can't be now. See can't be. What you don't know can hurt you. That's why annoying people are doing people. If that guy checked his BP by New Year Day and they gave him drugs, this stroke would have been avoided. But he doesn't check up. See, I never sick since they born me. But as your first sickness now stroke admission. Now paralyzed on one side. I asked why the keke driver, I say, where the keke now, they don't pack him. Where the keke now, they don't pack him. You see, say they don't pack him. So annoying people are doing people. So you must submit yourself once in a while at regular intervals for medical scrutiny, even at age 90. See. If you submit yourself for medical scrutiny, it doesn't make you faithless. This is where the church has to help. Because this gospel I hear around, I don't take drugs. A young man came to me recently, not young again, he's in his 50s, no longer young, or maybe late 40s. He had a stroke. How? The pastor of his church said he must not take drugs. That this church, we don't take drugs. The guy had a bad stroke. He said, Prof, I learned my lessons. That pastor's wife died on a labor ward. He needed cesarean section. He refused to sign. Just killed the poor woman. Faith is not blind. Faith is not blind. In fact, you pray better when you know. I'm a pastor. Did I say prayer doesn't work? It works. It works. You pray better if you know. See, God can heal anything. From HIV to stroke to high blood pressure, sugar diabetes. God can heal anything. See, let me say something. You give God praise better when you know where you're coming from. You didn't know you have high blood pressure. How do you ask God to say, heal my high blood pressure? How do you ask him? You didn't know you had high blood pressure. So you never prayed about high blood pressure. You didn't mention high blood pressure to God because you didn't mention it. Because you don't have it. So you don't have it. Your blood pressure is sitting pretty and waiting for you. And those, like I said, like I always tell my doctors will run out of business in this country if you control blood pressure and treat malaria. Most doctors will close shop. Most clinics you see around, all they treat around is blood pressure and malaria, what they call typhoid, which really doesn't exist. If you treat, the day Africa conquers their environment, malaria dies, people now know about blood pressure. Most doctors will run out of business. I'm telling you the truth. You must be a real specialist to see patients. All I see in my clinic, heart failure, kidney failure, stroke was caused by blood pressure. Uncontrolled severe blood pressure. A man walking with 200, 120. And he's watching Premier League and shouting, Chelsea, 200, 120. Some are brought from shopping malls. He left home, drove himself, fell in shopping mall, they bring him. with a bleed in the brain. I can look at the brain X-ray and tell you this patient, I don't know the man, say this X-ray, this brain scan, the owner of this brain scan had at the time a BP of 200, 120. I don't know the man. And really go and check. That was his, I can guess his BP from his scan. I will tell him his BP, looking at it, say, this person, look at this heart. This heart is an enlarged heart. This is a time bomb. This guy will sleep one day and will expire. Most of those folks you blame witches, they are not as powerful as we see. You gave them, you credit them with so much. Africans credit witches with so many powers that they don't have. At autopsy, when you open the man up, say, hey, whoa, the man he lived too long, self. He talk be. He wounded 10 years ago. The man, when you open him up, all his organs are diseased. He's been a corpse for 10 years. He has been a corpse walking around for 10 years. Enlarged heart, shrunken kidneys, everywhere, all his pipes are almost blocked. The guy has been a corpse for 10 years. He doesn't know. So, that you don't know doesn't change your state. If you match live wires and say, I don't know, it was okay, I will not shock you. Next time, don't match me, because it's your first time, so I won't shock you today. When you come again, that come again may not be there, because he doesn't know whether you are a first timer. Most folks you see that expire, if they allow autopsy, he's been a corpse for 10 years. He didn't know it. But he's blaming witches from his home. Africa has the highest number of witches in the world, and yet the most backward. So if witches were that powerful, why are we the way we are? You are crediting them with what they don't have. You are praying for your business. Your BP is there. You don't know you have high blood pressure. You don't pray about blood pressure because you don't have it. You don't check your sugar, so you don't know your sugar is eating this guy. This man's fasting sugar is around 160. Ask him, when last did you do a fasting sugar? My mom died at 93. You are not your mom, sir. In fact, that's what I hear. And professor on campus, professor, he doesn't check up. They will rush it from health center to UBTH. I'll say, with all the book you read, professor of education, with all the knowledge you've acquired, all that knowledge right now is entering the thin air because you've allowed it. Don't let life be on the ascendancy. Don't let your health be on the... You rule your life. Don't let your life rule you. If you don't check your blood pressure or your health, you are giving chance for life to rule you. So, after age 30, you are not young. What should you do? That age 30 is not an accident, it's not a choice. Most men here, they are football freaks. How many clubs pay expensive money for a 30-year-old player? They give you one year contract. They know you see, you are singing the national hymn. The party is almost over. They know that you are still good, though. You still score. They know that you go. Church don't close. They share grace. Now grace you they share now. You will soon come out. The club knows they will look for a younger guy of 19, 20 and spend money on him. He has longer life to still play. You are 32, now lie. You have skills or you have experience. They will give you 1 year. Your next year contract, if you do well this year, we renew them. Every year, renewal. Every year. You know why? You are singing the sessional hymn. Church, Marriage don't close. The party is over. You were good, but not now, because you are already 30. Even your organs are now telling you, hey, watch it, mister. The days of sitting down in Mr. Biggs to eat Fanta, Coke, Tapioca, Coke, Fanta, abuse sugar is over. Leave that for your children. You are not young. I must enjoy. When I was growing up, I suffered well. When I grew up, I suffered well. Now I want to enjoy. I say, I beg. See. You are trivializing life. We were born by my mother, suffer, train us. Ha! Now where I don't get, I know, I beg. See. There is more to life than food. There is more to life. Once you are aged 30 years, don't be fooled. Even your organs, there's a way you will tell. You are not young. So, after age 30 years, you should not take some risk. In fact, after 45 years, by us, you are playing second half. How many people live up to 100 years? How many people are centenarians? In the whole of Lagos, now I say all centenarians stand up. There won't be many. So after age 45 years, most people will see you as a man playing second half. And you don't take risk in second half because there's no other half to equalize. See, you don't take risk in second half. Second half, players are cautious because any mistake now, brother, sorry. No third half to make amends now. So, when should you check and what should you check is the next thing. What should you check and when? Tie your medical checkup to a date around your birthdays. Use your birthday. All that cake, all that songs, all that hello, all that felicitations, good. After you don't chop, you don't do everything, Oga, submit yourself on your birthday. And if you get a clear report this year, you can make it once in 2 years. Once in 2 years. Use your birthday to introspect and look into yourself because you are the driver of the other resources. Money will not spend itself now. No, your money doesn't spend itself. You are the one who spends it. The skill that is you have acquired doesn't just use it, doesn't jump out of you to go and use itself. You use your skills. So if you are not there, all that skill, all that knowledge, all that money, they will lie fallow and they will lie fallow be in a bank account waiting. For somebody else to come and spend. Because life is not forever, correct? You were designed to live long. So don't allow carelessness to truncate that. Because God is on your side, backing you up, and you are cooperating with God on that side. Don't let life run you out of business. As an adult, I'll start with women. As a woman above 30 years of childbearing age, what should you check? Common things. There are things that are common to all of us, both male and female. But I'll start with peculiar issues of women of childbearing age. And I'll come to what is common to all of us. When you're of childbearing age, once in 5 years, you must do a pap smear. You must check the neck of your womb if you're a woman of childbearing age. You must allow them check the neck of your womb. Pap smear, simple test. They will not come free. Even if it's free, they won't come. I'm busy. Oh, I don't like that word. You always make time for what you want. It's not true. Prof, I'm busy. If I tell you, pick $100 from me by 3 a.m., you will wake up. You won't say, I'm sleeping. You will, 2:30 you land and be waiting for me. Say, if you don't come by 3 a.m., it's going. By 2:50, 2:30 you are around. Pacing the corridor waiting. He said 3. You always find time for what you want to do. Pap smear. Once in 2 years again, you check your ovaries. These are areas that the enemy strikes women. Then your breasts. 3 areas that he strikes them. My heart bleeds. A woman has a breast mass. Woke up in the morning, saw a mass on her breast. She's doing prayer. You will do prayer, correct. But after prayer, go and do a mammography. I just saw this rash on my nipple. It's changing color. Madam, don't become emergency doctor. Which day you can't learn this doctor now? Emergency doctor. You go finish. I rub anointing oil. See, anointing oil is not a drug. It's not a one-size-fits-all mind. You call her, there was one pathetic story. You call her, Madam, pap smear. I got it. They say I should go and pay 20K. Now my husband say, listen, that just a pimple for your breast. The next time is forgetting breast mass. It's a breast cancer. There's a lady today who is thankful, very thankful. He just called me and said, hey, madam, I don't take hostages. Don't come to me. Go to my clinic. Get a form from the doctor there. Go and do a breast mammography. She obeyed. Just woke up, went there. Lo and behold, it was a breast cancer. They removed her breast. She's alive today. It's almost how many years now? So we dance to the right, dance to pastor. Don't kill pastor. Don't kill pastor. Pastor, a Nigerian pastor, I pity him. Nigerian pastor, oh God. Nigerian pastor, he's a doctor, he's a financial consultant, he's an administrator. They don't let him. God called him to pastor souls. My dear man, Nigerian pastor is like a Nigerian doctor. Oh my, they wear him out. That's why, and the same people will come back and blame him. Don't mind him. He can't preach. Una give him time, take study. Not be too late and take phone, take the disturb him. He can't preach, doesn't know how to preach. You know they sabi preach. See? The same people where know they let him read Bible. Now they say he doesn't sabi preach. He don't know how to preach. He don't know how to teach. Una give him time. Una they give her time, take rest. I tell my friends who are full-time pastors, I say, una they try. Una they try. Make me a branch pastor, I will put a pastor there. Stand in for me, they take all the heat. I beg, I get work. Because make them not come kill me for seats. I'm telling you, if they make me a branch pastor today, and I'm not going to reject it because I'm director of evangelism, I will accept the posting, but I will on my own employ another pastor on my payroll. Me, I will pay another pastor. Say, hey, you. Church may not pay you. I will pay you. You are my employee. Sit down. Baba chair. Give her a chair. Make sit down. When they come, attend to them. I they go work. No, I told myself, because I don't know, they can post me anywhere. I don't know. I'm saying authority. They post me to a branch. I will employ a pastor, not church pastor now. My own employee staff. I will employ him. and give an assistant. Say, two of them, they sit down there. Write down, when I come back in the evening, when I will come give me account. Month ending, I will pay him. Is it me that I was sitting down and be taking? No, I can't. My dear man, I have many affiliations. Where would you have the time? 24 hours in a day. Won't I sleep? I'm a UBTH consultant. I'm a University of Benin professor. I have a private practice. My dear man, how many things will I do? I will employ him. Sit down. Not be pastor you be. Sit down. Use prayer. When I come in the evening, you will render account. If I can't call, you go phone me. Tell me all what you go through for the day. Tell me. Because they will use their husband not talk to wife, pastor. Husband and wife not the talk, pastor. Husband not pay school fees. Wait, no, don't let your personal, those are your issues. Deal with your own issues, sir. But pastor, you must look at your breast at least every 5 years. Don't wait. Mammography, breast, cervix, ovary. Those are areas that the enemy strikes them. Women. Oh, man. Ovary, breast. Your hand cannot feel your breast enough. Do a mammo. When you run your test, give it to a doctor to interpret. Cost is not only financial. Cost can be emotional. An emotional cost is more expensive than financial cost. Fly Lagos, Benin. Say no, Imarhagbe. I can just go to Imarhagbe now. Okay. Then you hear say the motor break down for is it Ofosu or Osu. Those in Lagos are panicking. Those in Benin are panicking. The 5 minutes panic is like a lifetime turn upside down. See, cost is not only financial. Cost can be emotional, and it's even worse when it's emotional. People are now afraid. Hey, they said there's something happened in Ofosu. Hey, I don't know. My husband traveled though. See that 10 minutes of before you phone call, say, thank God, thank God, thank God. That 10 minutes is like a lifetime. So cost can be emotional, and it's even worse. Don't always equate cost to, I won't buy petrol. They are selling 1,000 naira per liter. You queue up. See, it's money. You have been on queue. Your whole day messed up. See, my dear man, you are still paying for it. You still. He said there they sell 700. You have been on queue. See, you didn't even sleep. 5:30 till 5, 12 hours of queuing up. See, look at the difference. What you will have done that messed up. Church you couldn't attend. Cost is not only, cost can be in time. What you gained by buying petrol for 700, you lost in time. And missed some opportunities and business deals. People came to look for you in the office, they couldn't find you, so they left. They went somewhere else. You save money, correct? But you lost something bigger. Cost can be emotional. So for women, the breast, the ovary, and their neck of the what we call the cervix are areas for women of childbearing age. For men issues, the prostate. Oh, once you are over 40 years as a man, your prostate health is very vital. Ask most men of 45 years and above. When they enter the washroom to wee, it takes them longer time for the urine starts flowing. They will get there, they wait longer compared to the years before. A young boy entering the same time with you will have left. You are still urinating when a young boy who came after you has cleaned up and left. Why? Your prostate is delaying the flow. You are not the boy in Adolo College of those days, jumping fence. My dear, running from Ayala Wangwe. No, the time has changed. If you try that same, they will admit you. Prostate health. Scan your prostate. Once in 2 years, scan your prostate. Do a prostate test to see where you are. Prostate is a man's issue. Men run to prostate as women run to menopause. It's not if, it's when. If a woman is buying sanitary pad at 55, people say, 55? Hey, now wow. They look at 60, you are buying sanitary pad at 60 for yourself, they will say, now wow. They will start looking at you and say, are you sure this woman is normal? Because like they said that by now you should have stopped menstruating. So men run to prostate as women run to menopause. It's a question of when, not if. If you see men at above 60 who urinates freely without hesitation, they are just one in a few. Don't wait for it to run you down. Check your prostate. That's for men. Men issues. Next, for men, most men who are here, you'll have observed, if you observe that your manpower is getting weak, don't just pray about it, seek help. It can be a herald of something bigger. You know, at times, most of these things, your erection is getting weaker, doesn't last long. You are looking for what is causing it. You are trying to rationalize. I was stressed out. I know. Now that they go to the stress, it is not Nigeria. It's a stressful place. Seek help. Seek help. It may be a herald of something bigger. In fact, sugar diabetes first rears its ugly head in weak erection. You won't go to the doctor. You are rationalizing. You are going to see the chemist man is not different from the rice seller, rice and bean seller. The man is a vendor. Is after naira and kobo. If the drug he gave you kills you, now you know. He is not on oath to anybody. As you come buy rice, you come buy beans, you come buy gari. That's the way he sees himself. Oga, if you don't work, go hospital. That one is your business. I don't sell for you. That is a businessman. So if you are giving yourself to a businessman, understand that it's naira and kobo that is the issue here. Not your life. Even if the drug kills you, that's your business. Now buy, you come buy. Now me say you come buy. Common issues, both male and female, from head to toe. Next is your eyes. First is your eye. Let's go from up down. Eyes. If I ask you now, when last you check your eye pressures here? Everybody here? I check before I was born. After age 30 years, you are a black person, you are a black woman, you are prone to glaucoma. You can be losing vision without knowing it. It's a thief of the eye. It thieves the eye. It pinches the eye like a nibbler. It nibbles you. It pinches your eye gradually. Most people who are blind, who don't have cataract, glaucoma caused it. It closes your eyes from the sides. A man will have his car key here. He's looking for his car key. The car key there here. Because he has what we call tunnel vision. It will tunnel your vision as if you're looking through a tunnel. You don't know your eye pressure is hitting the roof. You don't know your eye pressures. You don't check eye pressures. You have never done a comprehensive eye check. It's never using glasses now. Have you submitted your eyes before for a check? No. When will you do that? At 60? At 50? Sorry. You have never, you say, I dey see now. I dey see. I drive at night. Oh, God. So don't rationalize. Africans they are strong people. He has a ready-made answer for everything. You see, I didn't see because I didn't sleep on time. He has an answer. He will tell you, last night I was in the VG, so if I rest more now, my eye go clear. See, oh God, oh my. Until he's blind, he will not. If you see a black man by 2 a.m. in the hospital, now rush him. As a young doctor taking emergency calls at night, when they knock on my door and I look at the time, I know the case they brought. Over time, I've checked. It's a job. That fellow is an asthmatic attack, or he has a heart failure. 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I can look at it when they call me. I'm on my bed. Doctor. I just look. We have nurse. I should call you. We have an emergency case there. I'll say, who? Now old man, a young man. Hey, not too old though. I know his diagnosis. I'll look at the time. Say, the man slept well, oh. Now which they attack him, oh? Attack who? Is it heart failure? Heart failure. His lungs are wet. The heart failed, so water is in his lungs. He can't walk. Voila. He can't make a statement. Heart failure. BP went so high, the heart failed, heart enlarged and failed, and now heart cannot pump blood forward, it's not pumping backwards, like a failing dam. The whole lungs are wet. He's forming blood from the mouth. He slept well, oh. Now attack, oh. Now, madam, leave attack. Your husband BP now 200. Then throw him BP. Then throw BP too. Madam. Now throw him. He said, then throw them. Now me give him dinner chop. Hey, doctor, you will now bring him in. Decongest his lungs. By morning, the man is talking. Mr. James, doctor, you do well. Oh. You know what happened to you? I don't know. Your heart failed. I traveled home. I go east last week. And then one minute I don't enter my village again. I know him. Madam, leave village. He's trying to think that his last journey, he's blaming his witches from his mother's village. Whereas X-ray comes, big hearts, failing hearts. The heart has been failing. It's been a time bomb for like in the last 5, 6, 7 years. I saw you say, this X-ray cannot be a 1 year stuff. It's like a 5, 7 years stuff. This doesn't happen overnight. Say, you mean me? He has never checked up. Checking up doesn't weaken your faith. It doesn't make you less a prayer warrior. You pray better, self, when you know what you are at risk of. High pressures. Next, most of us don't know that there's dental health. So I'm going from up down. This is common to I ask you, when last did you see a dentist? Me? I don't get tooth problem now. I know my teeth strong. If I dey open but I dey take an open drink. see the way say me when they take teeth open drink. Now one goes to for cleaning the waste time. I beg. Africans are terrible. See, I've entered. If you enter clinics abroad and run a clinic, you don't want to come back home, sir. You don't want to come back. Everybody knows what is due, and he does it. You don't beg a man to come for check. I'm here. My checkup is due. I had to come. It's okay. Oh, you just come. You just dress up. leave your job, waka come check up. Hey, I say, God, my place, you even with her sweep, he won't come. African man, dress up. Just wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to do a medical check. Eh? When they come, I shake them. I say, eh? Say, lady in my clinic, one woman, one Igbo lady, she calls for mammography yearly. I say, madam, I beg shake. Say, why? I say, madam, you are a rep gem. Say, why? How many of your men they come like this? Even when the husband is begging him, check. Say, hey, wasting money. Go and be wasting money to do medical checkup. I beg. Dental health. We ask, how many of you floss after food? How many of you use floss? You don't floss. How many of you have done S&P in the last 10 years? Scale polish your teeth. You don't. You feel you're always okay. And your teeth is receding. You don't fill them up. It's receding. From the teeth, you move down. You are supposed to be checking yearly. Just dental check. Let them look through your mouth. And scale and polish your teeth for you. Only ladies do that. If because of beauty, they do it, not because of, not for health matter, it's because of beauty. So when they are smiling in public, that's why they do it. I found out. From there, you move down to the chest. What do you check in your chest? The chest has two major organs, the heart and the lungs. The heart and the lungs, they are like twins. They are twin structures. 2 lungs, 1 heart. The heart is at the mercy of your blood pressure. So you check your blood pressure regularly to know where you are. And if your BP is okay, you can do that maybe once in 6 months. Check. If you are normal blood pressure. Check your blood pressure. Then, when you are doing your medical test, you do an ECG. Let them check how your heart is working. Because you can be having a skip heart, skipping beats. Your heart skips. And that can show as palpitations. So, do ECG, do a chest X-ray, and then check your blood pressure. It mustn't be yearly. It can be once in 2 years. But have a regular defined intervals for doing medical check. Have a defined interval, maybe once in 2 years. Because you are not, see, the you of last year may not be the you of this year. Don't use last year's medical report to judge this year. Let this year speak for itself. Let this year speak for itself. Next is your blood. You must do a blood work. What do you check in your blood? Your blood count. Your blood count. You check your blood. Submit your blood for checks. So many things to check your blood. First is your blood count. Next is your cholesterol levels. Next is your sugar levels. Next is your kidney function. Next is your liver function. The blood can speak for you. Can speak about you. Next, your urine. Your urine and blood, you must submit them for scrutiny. They can tell volumes about you in a good laboratory. And all these results have to be packaged and given to a doctor who can interpret. Don't do it and file them. You can't interpret your result. Some do it, say, I do my checkup. Who interprets your result? Chemist man? Chemist man? No. Package those results and give it to somebody that can interpret them. See, do you know that people negotiate blood pressure in chemists? I've seen it. Goes to a chemist shop, check blood pressure. 140, 80. No. I check at home. The machine is not working. Check again. I say, okay. I'll check again. It's 120. Hey, now, take chop lunch. My BP not high. He's negotiating blood pressure because the staff there is not bold enough to tell him the truth. BP is high. Oh. He's not happy. He said, how can my BP be high? Me? I don't think. That machine don't work. Check me again. He say, hey, now the machine they work now. See, and he thinks he's smart. I can tell you anything. If you like, walk away. See, they won't come to people like us. My friend, politely, hey, sir, professor, your BP is very high. I don't like your blood pressure. Is high. Say, hey, yes. I don't like the BP. Is this one? I'm starting you on drugs now. Say, prof. I say now. I won't let you. You can go. You can go. But me, I'm giving you drugs today. He said, no, you are starting the drugs today. There's even one. I said, hey, buy him bottled water now. Give him the drugs in my prayer. Let him take it, BP, take the drugs. Because, professor, he said, is it that bad? Is that bad, sir? But a younger person will say, sir, your BP is high. Oh. Who? Your BP is high. You are starting drugs today. Yeah, prof. Let me go. No, you are starting it now. I'm giving you bottled water now. Take from the fridge, take. Staff, bring the drug here. Let him take it my presence. Prof, wait now. No, I want you alive. I want you alive. He's dodging. He's postponing it. Cholesterol levels, blood sugar levels, kidney function, liver function, prostate test can be told from your blood. And even cancer screening. You can screen for cancers in your blood. Prostate cancer, ovarian cancer. You can screen breast cancer. You can screen from the blood now. One blood sample. Everything. Say, Mr. Man, I don't know. I don't like these results. You are not sick yet, but your results are saying that you are on a time bomb. We have to do more tests for you. Say, you mean it? Because he came for checkup. Because he came for checkup. After all this, how do you promote your health? There are some things you will do. You may just do it all normal. Good. It doesn't end there. You now do what called health promotion. If it's normal, you do health promotion. I'll go to that. I'll round up. Promotion of health. First thing is good sleep. Night sleep. If you do all night prayers, I beg you, go back home and sleep. Don't jump from all nights to work. I've tried it myself. Dangerous thing. You're sleeping on a patient. You are sleeping in the clinic. See, Oga, go rest. Night sleep is the best sleep. It's medicinal. Don't compromise your night sleep. Good night sleep is a drug. It's an extra drug. I don't joke with night sleep. Even as a young academic trying to publish night sleep, don't negotiate it. If you don't sleep well at night, look for the cause. Don't convert it to all night by force. Oga, sleepy. Sleep. If you do all night, make up. Because you have a sleep deficit. You are a debtor. All those who don't sleep at night are debtors. And they will pay one day and pray in a not dangerous place on the steering wheel. So those accidents you will see, if you wake the man up, ask him the truth. Now sleep cause him. Momentary loss of, he won't tell you, he will say, it's claiming right. Now he sleep, he won't let you know. You know Africans now. Night sleep is a drug. Don't compromise your night sleep. The bedroom is not a workstation. Leave the work in the parlor, Oga. Off your cell phone. After you know be doctor. For a non-doctor, turn your phone, enter bed, off TV, sleep. I know we are in a cell phone generation. That's when we enter WhatsApp messages. For the next 1 hour, he won't sleep. Oga sleepy. He won't sleep. He won't sleep. That's how he will now be scrolling and be laughing. Say, this people want to laugh, kill me. Oga sleep. Your night sleep is a drug. Next is your meal time. These are ways to promote your health. Your meal time. If you are not fasting, why are you skipping meals? Why? Wake up morning, breakfast you won't. Business deals. Why? I have to be in church by 7, especially pastors. Pastors, they abuse their health. Nigerian pastors. He won't do checkup. He won't eat. He prays. They wear him out. Nigerian pastors, they strain themselves. Pentecostal, the Catholics do better. You see, in my clinics, I have, my manager knows, we have categories. If you are clergy, you have a P card. A P is priority. Clergies, those in government, royalty, we give them preference in clinic. I can't see a cassock in a crowd. No, we'll pull him out. Cassock. Or a clergy on a cross. We don't let them sit down for too long in the crowd. We pull them to the front row. I learned that as a very young consultant years ago. Regents, monarchs, those in beats, Benin High chiefs, we put them on the front. They are the first to be seen because of their status. Then those in government functionaries, we don't keep them for too long. Then if you declare you are clergy, you come in. We'll give you a card that makes you come in. And we let others know that, hey, he's royalty. Hey, he's a clergy. Hey, he's a Catholic priest. Hey, he's a government commissioner. He's a PAMSEC, blah, blah, blah. We allow them to come in. Priority. If you are not fasting, why are you skipping breakfast? You ate yesterday night by 6 p.m. Watch this. Your last meal was 6 p.m., 7 p.m. last night. By 7 a.m., you have done 12 hours of fasting. Because you were sleeping, that's why you didn't call for food. Because you were sleeping. Now you woke up, you jump again, until 12. You've added an extra 5 hours. So for 17 hours now, you have been fasting. You enjoy those cells. You enjoy your stomach. You enjoy your stomach. Eat. Eat. Business will be business. Eat. Say, no. I have to catch up. The wife is calling him. He's already running out. Oga. You are joking with your most important resource. Not money you won't go chase. Now money you they go chase. All that running around. Now money. And money is a resource. You are allowing number 2 to drive number 1. You are removing number 1. You are making number 2 number 1. I go always eat. Oga chop, make you go chop first. So your sleep, your food, your sleep, your food, very vital. Next is activity level. Some people are sedentary. Try and be active. Exercises help. I'm not saying you should go and lift weight. Exercises help. Exercises help. Light exercises help. Try and be active. Try and be active. Next, number 4, health promotional thing you do is create a good ambience, a social ambience around you. If you're a married man, ensure you are in harmony with your wife and your children. It helps health. Ensure you are in harmony with your wife. Everyday quarrel. I beg, maybe not resolve them. Because you will raise hypertensives. I see it in clinic. Madam, baby is like, hey, he's my husband. He annoyed me this morning. I say, madam, he is the only one licensed to annoy you. He's licensed to annoy you. Make una go settle on herself. I no go fit leave this kind of work where they do go follow you, go out, go settle. I beg. I not be lawyer. Now doctor I be. I beg. Two of una, maybe una reason. Because you are raising two hypertensives in one house. So you are, see, be in harmony with your spouse and your children. It helps your health too. Whatever is the bone of contention, always try and resolve it quickly. Next, if you can, for those who are not in business, avoid debts. Oh, I'm speaking from a 32 years experience. Avoid debt is the biggest cause of uncontrolled blood pressure. I've seen it. Debt. Hey, oh my. I've seen it. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. Debt. Don't borrow if you don't have a plan, a well thought out plan of paying back. I saw a man one day, years ago, 2008, taking his blood pressure. BP was very high. I said, Mr. So-and-so, why is your BP not coming? Then why the BP was being taken, a phone rang. I said, pick your call. He said, Prof. Then I was not prof, I was doctor. I said, doctor, carry on. I know who's calling me. He's my bank manager. I'm owing 54 million. The thing almost dropped from my hand. I said, 54. No wonder your BP doesn't come down. I now know why your BP is always high. I found that financial issues, the biggest determinant of uncontrolled blood pressure in young people, is worse towards the end of the year because now he has to pay back. Osusu, hey, he has borrowed money. He can't, no payment in sight. The guy is thinking, he doesn't sleep. If you see a man who wakes up around 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., regularly every night, check. He has what we call early morning wakefulness. My time is up. Sir, is my time up now? Okay. Early morning wakefulness cause mind issues. No matter when he sleeps, by 1, 2 a.m. he wake up. Suddenly just wake up. I know he has issues of the mind. He's not in the body. He's lost in thoughts. He's lost in thoughts. Financial, marital, occupational, relationship. Something is troubling him. And the next thing you see that he will have a headache that happens at the center of the head. You'll be hot. Tension headache. Headache, he feels as if there's a hand holding him here. Next, he will have palpitations. Once in a while, he has to be skipping. Then, intestine starts to rumble as if he has worms. There are no worms. It's the mind. If you like buy all the worm killers in the world, take them one day, they go see they cry. But let they cry because the mind is he's afraid of something. You see, dig deep, you will know what's responsible. Madam, I've heard your complaints. I've heard your complaints. Your issues are not in your body, it's in your mind. Say, doctor, madam, hold on. Between financial, marital, occupational, health, relationship issues, there's something your mind is lost in that is really troubling your mind. Now, he will heave a sigh. Say, Prof, you are right. You are right. You are right. Some, you tell the spouse, Madam, excuse me first. Go out. So I can be free. He will open up. He will open up on issues. And for women, when they talk out, they relieve pressure. You know, when they talk, they release them of pressure. Some will not talk, they just start crying. They will just start crying. That is, there's something, you've hit the place. She's going through issues. Waiting cloth cover, plenty cloth. And this cloth, God do well, say we dey wear cloth. Waiting agbada they cover, suit they cover, singlet cover, plenty. She will open up on issues. He say, madam, it's now affecting your head. We call it conversion. The mind is now making the body to react. And if you don't deal with it, it will run your head down. Because you won't solve this by the thinking. So I will now call the clinical psychologist to come and talk to her. Because if you don't, if you allow it for too long, you're going to have health issues. It's affecting your sugar, affecting your blood pressure now. You don't sleep well anymore. You are irritable. Small things are annoying you. This is someone that you're a very nice woman before. Calm woman now. She's annoyed at the whole world. From Tinubu to anybody where is seen now, an enemy. You know why? Life issues are drowning her. And a ship does not drown until water from outside enters into it. Today I told Pastor, I said, most people you see, he said BP is because of the pressure around them. He's in Lagos. They are asking for money. Family is asking him for money. He has needs to meet. See, my dear, that's why I will tell most people, you guys wake up around 5 o'clock. You come back home by around 10 p.m. That's enough stress. That's enough stress. You don't sleep well. That's all 10 p.m. Before you do your things the next day, it's 12, 5. When do you close your eyes? That itself is an issue. It's an issue. So you have to recreate your world because your most important resource is your head. So you safeguard it. And lastly, if you have a complaint in your body, you try remedies that don't work, complain to a doctor on time. Don't become your own doctor. You tried your remedy that you know it didn't work. Don't take over. When I'm building my house, I called architects. They audit my firm. I call auditors. I don't take over their roles. You are the doctor. You are the auditor. You are the accountant. You are the nurse. You are the bricklayer. You are the architect. Oga, you go soup, baby. Only you. See, it doesn't help. There is somebody who has a knowledge in that area. Allow him. Allow the expert. You will see the difference. Allow the insurance man to do his job. Allow the auditor to do his job. Allow the accountant to do his job. So it comes out better. Don't try to replicate. This man went to school to learn what he learned. You that roadside side class, no sir. I'm a doctor. Are you sick? All right, we start with this one. Why are young people having high blood pressure these days? Stress of society, allowing water to enter the ship, trying to set targets. Look at this now. 2 people graduated. 1 left for the UK. He came back. He's building houses. You are here struggling. You are trying. You are now looking at yourself as if you are an underachiever. It is stress. You see, you are trying to allow another man's standard to be your standard. You are looking at you are measuring yourself with yourself. Bible says you are not wise. You are trying to compare yourself with the other man. Say, look at me. I'm not making it. Everybody around is making it. No. Men are in sizes. Life is in phases. I secured a job years ago outside this country. 2017, 2018. They gave me a job in Australia as an internist consultant. My pay was university salary, hospital salary, times 12 months in 1 month. After tax. All I did was to write to university that I'm going to leave of absence. Let me go. I didn't reply them. The next year again, dear Dr. Eden, I was not professor because I've made professor about that same time. Dear Dr. Imarhagbe, I said, I applied for the job before in Australia. I didn't go. It sounded foolish. Because I knew God was not in it. There are folks who have left for England now, who have no business in England. Genesis 26, God told Isaac, stay in Gerar. Knowing where there are guys right now who are in England, who will come back worse off. They should have stayed back here. There are guys who are here now who should travel. There are some guys right now who are in Lagos who should have left. There are some guys who have left who should have been here. They don't know where they ought to be. God is everywhere, but you are not everywhere. There's a habitat for you. Isaac sowed in the land in Gerar, and God prospered him, and the Philistines envied him. See, I don't want to go personal. Let me not go granular. I'm on camera. Let me just leave that. There are guys right now who are in the States, who are in the UK, who have no business over there. But this is where God says you stay, but he has left. Nigeria, guns may be flying. If God says stay back here, knowing where God says you should stay is the most important thing. So why young men have tendency? Because they created for themselves targets. They are using others to check themselves. How many cars in your garage? How many? What's your bank account? Blah, blah, blah. That's why. Sir, what is the best drug for BP? Is it true the BP drugs can cause erectile dysfunction? Correct. Not all. So if you have that problem, they should change your drugs to the one that will not do it. Your doctor needs to be consulted on this. There are drugs that will not affect erection. Some are very bad. Some are notorious for causing it. But there are some that you will take like paracetamol, you wouldn't even know. So it's your doctor's job to know which one to give you. Is drinking cold water good for the body? Sure. Cold water, warm water, I read on WhatsApp. Those WhatsApp stuff, don't swallow them. They can send you to a wrong place. The body has a sensor. God built in sensor. Your cold water or your warm water will not change your body temperature. The body has been shown to regulate itself to suit what is coming. So we are called warm-blooded animals. So if you enter cold environment, you have goose pimples. If you enter a hot place, you will sweat out. It's a mechanism that is inbuilt. It's a sensor that keeps you going to keep your temperature normal. So there's a sensor. If you enter a cold environment and you are feeling hot, it's sickness. If you enter a hot environment and you are feeling cold, it's sickness. The normal is that you adjust. The body makes sure that you adjust so that you don't feel it. So drinking cold or hot water is your choice. Don't say, if you drink cold water, your blood go congeal or you don't go flow again. Hey, ignorance. WhatsApp medicine. Blood they congeal. I don't know. What are the disadvantages of alcoholic to someone that have a high blood pressure? We don't advise it. Alcohol does this. Over time, alcohol will cause you other things like raise your cholesterol. Alcohol gives you extra energy, extra things to play with. So cholesterol levels are going to be high. Beyond the fact that it stresses your liver, you have high cholesterol levels. So it's not too good for you to be an alcoholic with a high blood pressure. It's not advisable, please. What can one do when you wake up 2 to 3 times in the night? Still 7 hours of sleep. What can one do? Wake up from what? Wake up to go and wee or wake up for nothing? If you can see the number of hours of sleep, where we say 6 hours, but your sleep hours is not as vital as you. You are the real person who knows how refreshing your sleep is. Those hours are just average. The younger people sleep more than older people. But if your sleep was refreshing, you will know. You are the judge of your sleep, the best judge. You are your best doctor. You are the best doctor. So if you didn't sleep well, if you slept for 6, 7, 8 hours, wake up not refreshed, sign of illness. Sign of illness. 6, 7 hours, still leaving the bed is a problem. Something is wrong. You've stayed too long not to be refreshed by now. Malaria, herald sign of malaria or something else. Now, what can one use for bloating, stomach pain, constant belching? If you have been diagnosed ulcer, yes, you have a dyspepsia. You will need to manage your meal time well. Don't eat late. That's one. After meals, don't go and lie down. Some people have dining table bed. No. It's not the best for a man like this. 1 hour after, no. Try and hang out first in the parlor with a throw pillow behind you. I didn't talk about that, how to manage your back. Most people have back pains because they abuse their back. I didn't have time for that. They abuse their waist. Africans abuse waist more than all racial groups. You bend down for everything. You bend down to wash, bend down to clean, bend down to sweep, bend down. So the waist complains earliest in Africans. Africans bend down to farm, bend down to grind pepper, bend down to take firewood, bend down. They bend down more than all racial groups. That's why back pain is more of an African man's problem than anybody else. So don't eat late and then get some antacids after meals if you have this problem. What do you use when he or she has irregular heartbeat? This one is not something you just keep to yourself. Regular heartbeat, you do an ECG and show it to a doctor. You might need drugs. Don't keep irregular heartbeat to yourself. Because our health system is not functional. It's not user-friendly. Most persons don't want to go to the hospital. They don't like hospital around here. If you enter a clinic in civilized world, you want to come back. Oh, yes. All these our healthcare workers, they need to take them abroad to go and let them see what obtains abroad. You see, the best person, the best doctor is the doctor who has traveled before. Those who have traveled before are the best persons. So you know a doctor who has traveled, who has practiced in more than one climb, is a best person. Even in life, those who are widely traveled are better behaved. Because they know that life doesn't start in Benin and end in Benin. They know how to relate well. Because he has not left Lagos before, Lagos is the standard. So he talks to patients and I have nurses. If I catch you with a foul language, I'm paying you off. Oh, yes. There are etiquettes you read. If I catch you with a patient can curse your father, curse your mother. You smile it off. You smile it off. Stupid doctor. What do you mean? You smile off. Does that really make you stupid? Say, me stupid. Me stupid. Okay. Now me want to see you. Wait. See, you yourself, you have a problem. You yourself, as a doctor, you have a problem. You don't answer a man that way. I've been here since morning. Useless clinic. What's the meaning of this? We are sorry. We are short-staffed. How may I help you now? Watch that man. After some time, we say, Doctor, I'm really sorry. I really didn't mean to be that rude. You see, the way I was feeling. He says, okay, I would have felt like you. So my best patients, I want them in that circumstance. We're now becoming very close friends. Because he thought I would react. So we say, me, now me want to see you. Okay. Not be here, you want to come. See, you are not civilized. You are not civilized. He's a customer, he's always right. So, guy, you don't see the car there outside. You don't want to kill me. Hey, you don't want to kill me. Make her die. See, I'll be doctor. I beg. See, you are yourself, you have a problem. You are not a well-trained doctor. You need to improve your communication skills. You don't shout back at the doctor or a nurse. Heartbeat, see a doctor. What causes headache even when you sleep well, or sometimes still feel headaches even while sleeping? No. These complaints you are dealing with it yourself. Go and consult, Oga, Madam, consult. You are thinking that it will take care of itself. Consult. An asthmatic patient, is it good to drink cold water? No. We advise against this in asthmatics. It can cause an attack. Asthma is not cold water friendly. Try and avoid cold water as an asthmatic. Attacks can come. Next. Why are young? Okay, I've dealt with this blood pressure. Any other thing? All right. Time is up. Okay. What is the cause of when somebody is sleeping and snoring? Most folks who snore have what we call OSA, obstructive sleep apnea. If your neck circumference is 39 and above, you snore. Even though you don't tell me, I don't need to ask you further questions. If you put a tape on your neck, is to 39 centimeters, you snore. I don't need to even ask you, I know you snore. 39 cm and above neck circumference, I don't need to ask you. Except you are a singer. You sing a lot. Singers hardly snore. If you see a man who doesn't snore and is big, check, he's a singer. It helps them not to snore. But most people don't sing. So most people, neck 40 cm and above, oh my, they play music. When it's real music, not they change tune, they change keyboard. Yes. They have what we call OSA, obstructive sleep apnea. Solution. Solution one. If you can shed some weight, but please don't shed it overnight. Oh. If you shed more than 10 kilograms per year, it's too fast. If you lose 10 kilograms, more than 10 kilograms in 1 year, you are too fast. You'll be sick. If I don't lose more than 1 kg per month, if it's too fast, you are going to pay a price. What's the price? You will gain back that weight faster, and you'll be sick. You'll be sick, they will admit you, you'll be it, your weight will now be higher than where you came from. You'll be disappointed. So, don't let your size make you uncomfortable. That you are slim doesn't make you healthy. They are metabolically obese, normal people. If you are too slim, you are also not safe. So don't think that, no, not all slim persons are safe. Not all obese people are unsafe. Do a checkup to know your level of safety. So if you snore, shed weight gradually or buy a CPAP machine. Buy a CPAP machine and wear clog on your nose and tie up and sleep. Oh my. Most people that snore in the daytime, they sleep because their sleep is not refreshing. They have breaks. They wake up at night. See, ask their spouse. They just go off as if they are dead. Then they pick up again. Those breaks occur up to about 40 times at night. So most folks who snore in the daytime, they're always feeling sleepy. Because their night sleep is not refreshing. So a CPAP machine, or you shed weight, or lastly, they can do a neck surgery for you, a throat surgery, and widen. What's wrong? When they lie down, the fat on their neck will collapse their airway. So the air is not passing through freely. It's forcing its way through the pipe. So that's what makes the noise. That's why they snore. To use agbo or herbal medicine, I can't speak on that. Oh, I don't know agbo. If it works for you, good. If it doesn't work, I can't speak about. The choice is yours. Yes, I know there are people that want to ask questions. No, if I, is an elder. Okay.
Sir, there is this test we normally do. I don't know what they call the test. That one that you will hold and it will be checking everything for you. I don't know whether that test is genuine.
It's not genuine. It's a money spinner by some guys who could not read medicine. They are using the back door. They couldn't go to the main line. They are now using shortcuts. When they come to my church in Benin, pastor will say, go and meet Professor Imarhagbe. They don't come. They won't come to me because they know I will knock it down. You enter a machine, they will give you all the values. Trash is not usable. Trash. Extreme trash. They send them to me. And I say to them and say, you know this thing is not useful. Why are you still doing it? One day I entered one in the airport. They didn't know who I am. I played the fool in the Lagos airport. I was waiting for a flight. I just entered. They checked me and checked me. When they finished, I said, how am I? They gave me this. I laughed. And I just brandished my ID card. I showed the lady. I said, see who I am. You foretell us now. You foretell us who you be now. If I don't even check you, you see now. You see. I showed him my ID card. If I wants to ask questions. So, madam, now money spinner for some guys, they don't think I'm built for flat, buy Jeep.
Praise the Lord.
Okay. So let I just finish at you.
I've done a cholesterol test. I've done a liver function test. I done ECG. I did a fasting sugar level. But each time I sit, oftentimes I sit, I have this pain on my foot. or when I wake up in the morning, I have the pain on the foot.
When you touch the ground for the first time,
Yes, sir.
you have a plantar fasciitis. See, the first time your leg touches the ground, you feel the pain, and over time it goes off in the day. See, there's a small, under the skin of your soul, there's a small towel that is inflamed. You need and if you check, it's not the whole foot, it's a part of the foot, the area that touches the ground. A small injection of a steroid will solve it. It's simple. Yes, small steroid. Okay.
Yes.
A steroid injection will solve it. That's all. It will go. For 6 months, 1 year, you won't see it again.
Prof, mine is by way of appreciation and commendation. I want to say Steve Jobs, late Steve Jobs of Apple, said that, you see, you cannot buy heads with money. That if it were possible for him to buy his life by paying somebody, he had a lot of money, you know the story of Steve Jobs. And then for people to be paid to come and take over his position and die, he would have preferred to do that. But he had money, but he couldn't do that. And that's why I'm standing to thank you on behalf of this church for what you have done today.
Thank you, sir.
What he has done today, you know you can't pay for it. That's a professional using his skill to serve God. I want to thank you and pray for you to be able to do better and grow in your profession.
Thank you, sir.
I'm saying this with the prayer of this whole church to thank you for this. I'm sure we have all learned better, and I'm sure we'll go from here better. Please come again to do more. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Firstly, I'd like to appreciate you for a very educative lecture and an insightful one. I have 4 questions to ask. The first one is, if a chest X-ray indicates cardiomegaly, because you mentioned something about enlarged heart, is it a ticking bomb? Could it indicate a serious underlying health problem, or can cardiomegaly be also physiological? Then secondly, I noticed a lot of individuals don't understand how to give CPRO process, because a lot of deaths in Nigeria will be avoidable if individuals can give CPRO to people prior to when paramedics will come in. Then thirdly, during my work in Cardiac and Renal Center, I noticed that 70% of young people come with kidney failure. And most of them, they don't smoke, most of them don't have unhealthy lifestyle. Could it be that science and technology, that's processed foods and supplements and also lifestyle, has a contributing effect to the rate of kidney disease in the country today? And then lastly, how often should Severex vaccine be taken? Like how many years interval?
Which vaccine?
Severex, cervical cancer vaccine.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's just coming now.
Thank you, sir.
It's just coming now. First one is, there is no normal enlarged heart except in athletes. Even at age 100 years, if your heart size is enlarged, it's a risk. And it's a risk that causes 4 things: sudden death, heart failure, stroke, heart attack. Some of those folks who sleep and don't wake up, at autopsy, they had an enlarged heart, but they didn't know it. So at any age, on a chest X-ray, you have an enlarged heart, you should see a cardiologist quickly. It's not safe to walk away with the enlarged, except you are an athlete. If I catch Ronaldo, or Usain Bolt, or Osimhen with an enlarged heart, I will not worry. But I will investigate it too, because they are trained athletes. In a trained athlete, yes. But in a normal civilian walking around, no. He should investigate it, because there are risk of 4 things. He can sleep and expire suddenly while sleeping. No notice. He can have a heart failure. Can suffer a stroke. But most strokes come from the heart. Most strokes that I see in the stroke ward is the heart that caused it. A a clot from the heart to the brain. And lastly, you can have a heart attack. Heart attack can be silent. On ECG, you see that this man has a heart attack. He doesn't know it. No chest pain. No chest pain. No chest pain. Heart attack. No pain. Silent. Especially in diabetic. ECG is showing that this man is a heart attack. We are the ones who know. He doesn't know. So there is no alternative to a check-up. You see, don't let money be a stumbling block. Submit yourself once in a while, not for blood pressure check. That's kindergarten. Check my blood pressure, check my sugar. They say, are they okay? Oh, you are trivializing this thing. It's like telling an accountant that I know my profit and my expenditure, so I'm not an accountant. After all, I know how much, before I come, I did do accounting myself. I know how much I made this month. I know how much I've expended. So I'm now an accountant. My books, I audit my books myself. You know, they say you don't go make progress. Let experts look at these things. They are trained. So, for the other ones, the vaccine for the service is just coming, the HPV vaccine. That's for the cervical vaccine. It's just coming to the EPI now. In fact, there are some states they have pilots, but you can buy it over the counter. You can buy it once. You buy it over the counter. You can buy it from a shop. But under age maximum, there's an age bracket. We don't give it after a certain age. In fact, we say that there's one we say 55 years, no more. Even less than that, you don't take it. And you must have a clear, you must have done a pap smear that is clear. Otherwise, there's no point doing that. Now, for kidney function, see, most of us you see here, all of us we see here, we are largely a function of our biology. Your parents, the gene passed to you while you are fair and black is gene. Your height, in fact, up to intelligence, there's a strong genetic component to health. Biology, there's families right now, if you are 90 years old, you are still a baby. You have a senior. Some families, a 90-year-old man is not a patriarch. He has, in Benin, we have a old greet. A 90-year-old man will still greet him. He's still greeting somebody when they gather. You know he's not the oldest. They have centenarians. I know families in Benin who have centenarians. Not illiterate, so they are centenarians. They are, some of them they read in UI. They are graduates. Because they have a gene for longevity. It can run in families. Some families, the oldest is 60-something years. Others ahead, they have all died. That's why you don't know what your ancestors are at risk of. You check, and you can dodge some things. You can dodge some things. Don't allow what you can handle you. What you could have handled, you are waiting for it. If you wait for what can handle you, you were negligent. So you have a part to play. What you could have handled easily is not handling you. You were negligent, sir. You are the one who waited. So don't wait for that. So kidney disease is not, some things appear to be commoner now. No. It's because we are now looking for it. Those things have been there. Africans don't check up. See, you don't know. Most of us were born in traditional homes. No vaccine. Hepatitis B. Who will immunize you? Immunize you against what? Most of us were just at the mercy of nature. You survive, you survive. You die, you die. You go born again. So it's now modernity is what has brought. The man say, I want to have just 2 children. We have 2 children, and they grow up to one. Then you have 10. You don't know how many that will survive. It's like a gamble. Because they die like poultry. Because there's no protection, nothing. So that's why everybody right now, when you are checking yourself, carry your spouse along. See, those who are down don't feel it. It's those around them. I know how spouses feel when their spouses are down. Don't say, now you know, not be so it go be, oh. If it happen now, not be only you go know, 2 of them go know, because they will brand you irresponsible. I know of patients in the world, husband has not come. When your guy, he never come. So they will brand you irresponsible if you don't attend to your spouse when she's down or he's down. So drag your spouse along. Women don't like their husbands to spend money. They save money. Women save money. So go first and pay. And come back home and take her. Otherwise, you won't pay there. You don't waste money where a woman is, except she's the one that ordered you to buy that thing. That's where you are not wasting money. If it's shoe and bag, you are not wasting money. You don't waste money in shoe and bag. But you waste money in every other thing except in shoe and bag. So go there and pay the laboratory and come back home and say, have you paid? Should I waited for me to come down? And you are too fast. Pay first. On that premise, we'll round off. Thank you. God bless you.
Great God, I celebrate our Reverend this afternoon. Hallelujah. Let's be upstanding and give thanks to God for this insight, for the first session, for those that came for the first service, for the first session, for the second session. God bless you all. Open your mouth and just give thanks to God. Open your mouth and give thanks to God. Open